Greetings, Mark Thompson here, formerly of Mark and Brian. You're listening to the M25 show, which kind of sucks. Mine are good. Mark and Linda, Daddy versus Daughters. But since you're listening anyway, here it is, the M25 show.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Steve. And that's
Yay.
it. That's what you get today. Well, while Alyssa and Alberto...
The CEO called the shots on me. I said, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
we got to talk about that guy. I don't know about him, man. Does he wait by his phone for any kind of message? Hey, should we cancel the show, or should we not do a show this day, just so he can say yes? Because I mean, I went back and looked at text today, and Steve sends it, and within a minute, there's Eddie. So Steve goes, "Are we taking 4th of July off?" And there's no timestamp on Eddie's reply because that's within the first minute, and he's like, "Yes." So I don't know. I don't know about him. I don't know. What's his deal? Does he just sit around?
Well, I have the timestamp.
What does it say?
Okay, so Steve sent the text at 1:22, and Eddie replied at 1:25.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But then Steve right away, 1:25, said, "Okay." So I think it's Steve.
Oh,
Steve,
maybe
are you the one already? You're ready to agree quickly.
Well, I figure if one person's gone, might as well.
And then me and Alberto must have lives because I responded at 1:37 and Alberto responded at 1:43.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm reading. The reply.
I figured the first one to respond, that was what we were doing.
That's who's calling the shots.
The first one to respond, call.
Yeah.
I guess maybe.
I figured it was a holiday. What are we gonna be doing a show on a holiday for?
We've never done a show on a holiday, so we always.
Yeah.
Even the first week of July, we usually take it off. Even if 4th of July is like on a Monday, we'll just take it off. But good old Eddie, he was ready to skip town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I talked to him about as much as you guys talked to him.
He's hiding.
Okay.
What's going on, Alyssa?
Not much. I feel like I'm in a very acoustic room.
You still dog sitting?
Different. Yeah. Well, this is a different dog, but yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this is touring the country.
Different dog. What are we talking about?
I'm in an undisclosed location. No, yeah. I only dog sit for two families, and because they're teachers during the summer is when I'm normally dog sitting the most.
Because they're out taking their vacations.
Yes, when they can,
Mm.
And for me, it's like a little mini vacation because I'm not home. I stay here.
It's like staying at an Airbnb, but you're
Mhm.
getting paid for it.
Yes.
hope.
Yes, and then I just have to, feed the dogs, walk the dogs.
That's very good. Good job.
Yeah, it's a good little gig.
That's good. Do
Helps
you have
me.
another
Side
client?
hustle.
No, I only have the two that I do, but then I'm here this week and then I'll be back again for a few days, I think at the end of July.
For where you're at right now?
Yeah, same people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, why we're getting
I was gonna say you can dog sit for Steve, but Steve never goes anywhere, so
Right.
no.
you can actually sit for Steve. You know, he needs a caretaker sometimes.
Yeah,
He
you
needs
could just
walking.
take care of me. Hey, I got a message from Mistress Amy, and I'm going to. Can you see my phone here?
I see the back of it.
The top of it, yeah.
Okay, here we go. So she can know where everybody can say hi. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Mistress Amy is she's in the air right now, so she must be watching somewhere. So
Is this-
if
is
you
this a
guys can
threat?
wave, I don't know if she can hear you because I'm doing it on my phone.
Hi,
Okay.
Amy. Hi, Mistress Amy.
Oh, Mr. I heard Mr. or something. I'm all, what the heck?
Oh,
Mistress.
Mistress, get out of here, Mr. Amy. What kind of
Hey, that's what I heard. Sorry. Your pronouns were confusing me, but this day and age, I couldn't say much.
Right?
Trouble.
Mistress
swipe up?
is watching us in the air. That mean we're part of the Mile High Club now?
Mile High.
Mile High.
Well, we don't know what Mr. Amy's doing up there. Maybe
Are you a Mile High clubber, Melissa?
No.
No. Basically, all you do is go in the bathroom and have sex, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's so small.
yeah, those are cramped. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe you just give a hand job or something.
Yeah, or like if I was in a different kind of plane, not with 300 other people.
I guess if you do like an overnight flight, maybe half the plane's asleep, you can kind of sneak in there. But I mean, one of those midday flights or morning flights, people are going to notice two people going into one bathroom.
Right. It's on first class. We have our own little pod things.
Well, so hand job is included for Mile High Club, huh?
I don't know.
I think you
That
have to
would
go
be a
through the whole
question.
You have to do the whole thing. You have to be
Yeah.
inside the person.
You
got
got
to
hit
penetrate.
You got to hit the home run.
Right.
Third base doesn't count as a Mile High Club.
I think
Exactly.
penetration needs to be done.
Hello, Michael Schwartz. I don't know where you're watching. I think they're watching from one of the fan. Is it the group page or? Because I don't see him on.
I don't know. It just says his name, but then it has the little Facebook symbol. So I think that's where he's watching us.
Okay. Yeah, we got on the Facebook pages. We got on our regular Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto page, the Steve Stream page, the M25 Show group page, M25 Show fan page.
We're all over the place.
M25 Show YouTube page.
The YouTube page.
No excuse to not listen or watch.
Yeah, that's what takes me so long when we get started because I'm trying to spread it all over.
We're on MTV5. We're on public access cable in Akron, Ohio. We're on the BBC 7. We're everywhere.
Well,
they're watching us on the space station.
Right.
That's good. That's nice.
We're even on the black market.
We're all over the dark web.
What did you think about that picture I sent you of that white couple and the ladies, white lady's holding a black baby?
I showed my coworker and we started laughing. I go, I think she ate too much chocolate.
No, she's the one consuming the chocolate,
right.
not him.
The guy's happy as could be, smiling. Right. Huh? You really got to be in love to believe that, huh?
From back east.
That's Florida, so.
Oh, Florida! I was gonna say like Kentucky or something.
We got a Florida man, so.
So everybody that's wondering what we're talking about, I send this meme to Eddie and Alberto, and it's a white couple, and the woman's holding a black baby.
Want me to put it up to the screen?
Yes. And what did she say? She says she told her husband that the baby's black because she eats too much chocolate.
because the
Because
husband eats
he-
too much chocolate.
Oh, the husband.
needs-
Oh, okay. So
there's the picture
does that guy
for you
really
watching.
be in love to believe that?
That or he's just
Dumb
dumb.
as fuck.
Yeah, almost stupid. That's the definition of stupid.
But what do you think, Alyssa? I think it's the woman.
Oh, what? Hello.
No, I mean, I think
Well,
it's he's what do you call it? Pussy whipped? What is those?
Yeah.
What's those terms?
Desperate.
Desperate? Maybe desperate, but just like
That's one of those things you go on Maury and he'd be like, "Oh, you are not the father."
And then he's all shocked and starts crying.
Yeah. Yep.
or he doesn't want to
I
believe.
mean, I know we got the guys who start celebrating when they find out they're not the father. We got
Right.
those select few who their lives are ruined.
Yep.
I think he knows. He just doesn't want to know because maybe that's one of wasn't able to get too
Well-
many girls in his time, and if he figures that she's lying, like he really down deep knows, then he's gonna be womanless again.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
I have more realistic thing about this. I don't think this is actual. This is a real picture, but it's not the actual story. And somebody just put the.
No, we're just
Right.
we're just
I mean,
for the
I
show
mean,
purposes, we're making it.
we'll
real.
believe it.
Yeah.
we're
Someone
making it-
added their own
we'll-
caption.
We'll buy it wholesale.
Because
My
you
problem.
you could say something different that the girl
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
I'm not cheating while she's laying in bed with somebody and somebody caught him on video and said, oh, the video's not real.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
oh yeah, my baby wouldn't lie to me
It could
while
be
she's
like,
still
Right.
leaking out semen.
My problem was with the caption. If you look at a certain word that they couldn't
yeah, why couldn't they put the word?
spell correctly, they had to put a little something in there, so I guess it wouldn't trip up a sensor or something.
Right.
What was it? Black?
Yeah.
Why
they
did
couldn't
do
put
that?
they couldn't put the A. They had to put like the
Because it might be
the
racist.
email A, and then it is one of the annoying things. And sorry to take it on this tangent.
Yeah.
Sometimes like on YouTube, on these social medias, you can't say certain words.
Everybody
when,
that's
when you
listening,
have to say
don't say
unalive.
black
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because people will be mad at you, won't like you. So don't be yourself. And if there's a word that says black,
Yep.
say it's red. That way everybody will
Or-
love you. And
Or
we'll
or say
get canceled.
Bluck. They'll say the ah. The bluck.
Well, it says black. That's what it is. So I'll say it said black.
I know.
If it says
Yeah.
titty, I'll
Well-
say it said titty. Jeez. Why is the world like this, Alyssa? It's just
I
it's a funny thing.
It's just a regular word, folks. It's not
because-
gonna.
No,
People
the
these
word's
days
not
don't
funny.
know.
The meme is funny.
It's
It's used to make the meme funny. It's that, but
Yeah.
you-
They-
too many sensitive people or too many people. Whoever made this meme, probably goes, "I better do this, otherwise it'll get canceled." Or
Yeah.
delete
Somebody will
it, so-
report it or somebody.
yeah,
Yeah. I
And-
mean, people have
and-
nothing
and-
else
and-
better
and-
to do.
and no, it's not even that. It's kind of like with the problems we had with Facebook or something that Steve would think that somebody's actually listening, reporting. It's computers, and computers will read it.
Mhm.
And they'll do it, and I guess if you put the email A in the middle of it, the computer's too dumb to figure it out. So
Yeah, I don't know, Alyssa, if you remember when I was talking about the COVID thing and
Yeah.
YouTube. What did I say? I said something.
you said
as
COVID.
in-
You said
You said
shot,
I just said COVID.
vaccine, or something, and it just,
Yeah.
The whole
YouTube-
topic, I said, if you want to get the COVID shot, good for you. It's all good. If you don't, I think that's your business. YouTube took
needs-
the show down.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I didn't say anything like, hey, the
It's
COVID
just-
shot is just horrible and disgusting. I just said,
No,
hey, it's out there. If it's going to make you feel better, go for it. If you don't want to take it, hey, you're okay in my book still.
No, YouTube says you told the line. Okay, no deviation.
No, I
And
know.
and it's
I'm
sad.
replaying
That's the way the world has become.
Yeah. I think
That's
it's just
too
the
bad.
people nowadays, they don't, in my opinion, live in the real world with real people. They
Yeah.
are all on the computer, texting,
With
social media, this and that, no interaction, no confrontation.
they're with their own people who think the same, and they make up
Mhm.
the rules. And
Yeah.
there's a group who say, I want to see this word in this way, and then
Yeah.
they'll band together, they'll get somebody in trouble. So then if you're doing it, I guess you'll mess around, and like I said, you can't say the word suicide on the air. You have to say unalive themselves, and somehow that gets away with it. And
Who
I
says
think
you can't say suicide?
that. Well, I mean, if you're around social media and YouTube on that,
Yeah.
you figure that out. Like I watch a lot of YouTube, so I watch these people who do movie reviews, and if there's an action scene, they can't say the word gun. This guy shot his gun. I hear the like force multiplier or something. Like they make little nicknames for guns.
Ways around it, yeah.
I didn't know that.
The computers can't detect the
because
phrase.
it's at this point it's not even people. I mean, maybe somebody gets offended and they thumbs down or hit a report thing, but it's computers just listening, and then you just say, no, I didn't mean it this way, or no, this wasn't, I wasn't meaning do violent things, and they'll just let it go. But I don't know, it's
like
it's
taking more
censorship.
time on that than the real people that are really out there doing the stuff.
Yeah.
What if I refer to my wiener as a gun and I want to shoot some hot women with it? Does that take it down too?
Well, your pea shooter won't do much damage.
Oh, I'm talking about
your BB gun.
Talking about
his airsoft.
His Nerf gun.
I was thinking. I hope mine never goes like it just gives up.
It might.
It's funny.
You use it all.
Well, yeah. According to Steve, he uses it every day. I think at some point that horse isn't going to run anymore.
No, it's exercise.
It's his form of melatonin.
There you go. I know one day every guy has to go through it. It's just not going to work, right, Alyssa?
Well, you already had that scare. You had to start taking your elderberries.
Yeah, your elderberries.
That was just the liquid.
You were empty. He was empty.
You had a bad week or two there, and you got really scared.
I think I was just thinking about things too much.
And it dried you up.
It dried me up.
Thinking about baseball?
Yes. Does everybody remember Louis Palomares?
Yes.
Name Palomares.
Hello, Louis. He's a friend of the show. Ramon Leon Jr.
Is that our Ramon or what?
Chris Coakley, Tom Ches, Gary Alb.
Where are you getting all these names from?
It shows people that are popping in and stuff.
What? Oh, you know what? I think I'm only seeing Facebook people. Oh, you're looking at the views.
No, because on mine it'll show, because what we see is when people comment, but it'll say who's popping in.
Yeah, who's watching.
Who's watching.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the hey from Chris Coakley right now.
Look, Chris Coakley. See, Chris, I know you're there. People
if you're here,
say hi.
Say something. Yeah, because I don't, like, me and Alberto don't see it. Steve's the only one that sees it.
Yeah, and if I want to hide you,
don't say anything. We don't know you're here. We can't say a shout out to you.
If I want to hide you, like,
say hi to you.
Say hi, people. We don't have any material. We need something to talk about.
Yeah, I could cancel you like YouTube does when I say gun.
Oh, there's Ramon.
Oh, there they are. See, you know what I'm going to start doing when I see people come in and closet watching stuff that I know everybody watches our show as. They don't want people to know. I'm gonna call everybody out by name.
You're gonna pull them out of the closet.
Yes, and Chris, I'm sorry, but I moved the because Chris used to like when we'd have the fan up in the in my screen. Do you see the fan turning? That was the only reason he watched the show. That's all he talked about was the ceiling fan. So it's still here, but it's just out of the camera view.
We need to hook up a second camera to Steve's room so we can. Actually, you use the link on your phone and then just point your phone at the ceiling fan. We need a fourth square, so.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just have a screen just for the fan, so Chris will keep watching. I invited Chris on a while back, and he didn't make it on the show because I heard him play guitar, and he played a song he played a Rolling Stones song that I like called Connection. And I was like, oh, he did that pretty good. And I wanted him to come on and play it for us. And he never came on, Alyssa. He never came on. And, it was devastating to me. Alyssa.
I'm listening.
It's
You were devastated.
it was like that mosquito bite you have on your arm.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
that. Yeah, I know. Oh my
It's
gosh.
not devastating. That's irritating. That's
Okay,
like
that too. Irritating, devastating. Give me another word.
Mortifying.
Yeah. Give me another big word.
pain in my ass.
Pain in the ass. Oh no, he's not a pain in the ass.
Well, this mosquito bite
we'll
is.
make that into one word.
Okay, let me see here.
Mosquito season. Oh,
You want
I
to
hate
read
it.
the comments, Alyssa?
Okay,
Alyssa's
Ramon.
if I was a mosquito, the arm wouldn't be where I'd bite Alyssa.
I have
I'd be
a
biting her
mosquito.
cheeks.
I have one on my heel. Well, not my heel, like my Achilles tendon, like where my Achilles are. And I have one on my right here. Oh my gosh. From walking the dog because it's that time. Because I walk her at night when I come home from work. Okay, so Ramon says, "Sup, Steve and Alyssa and Peter Pan" on the bottom right here. Chris, Facebook slaps me down once a year when houses, if the Holy album cover pops up. I miss that fan.
Oh, Houses of the Holy album.
That's
Led Zeppelin. Cover
Got
pops up. I missed
Got
that
it.
fan. Okay, he's trying to throw a little bit of everything in that sentence.
Punctuation, please.
That's
And
okay.
Chris, ouch. I don't know why he said ouch.
Probably because I was told him that he didn't come on
Dry?
the show, and it really got to me,
Maybe.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, it's not. I don't know if you can see my.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, he doesn't like that kind of fan, though, Alberto.
Well, let's see. Maybe he likes mine.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like that. How do I do solo? There you go, Chris.
We're gonna get up. You know what? Let's stay like this. We'll stay on this view and we'll just do the show audio. Let's see if this gets the views.
I don't know.
I don't know. Chris, what do you think of my fan? Sorry. I actually do have a ceiling fan, but it's way in the back of the apartment, so.
I don't have a fan over here. I
I'm
just have high
surprised you don't have a
ceilings.
fan.
Like the ceiling is huge, high, like vaulted ceilings.
I thought you liked it cold.
I am a fan of the fan. All right.
Oh shit! I didn't know he was there. Hold on. Let me. Oh, you took it down, Alberto.
Oh, I'm not gonna hold my phone there for the whole.
Sorry, Chris. The fan was up, and then we thought you left, so we just got rid of the fan.
Fan of the fan.
Yeah, maybe we'll just leave the fan up.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'll bring it back on. Don't worry.
Hey, since Chris is watching now, Alyssa, should we? We've never invited somebody on the show while we're actually doing a show.
Impromptu.
Yes, Chris. In honor of all three of us, and Eddie too. He's not here, but if he was here,
well, in honor of Eddie,
in honor of Eddie, in the absence of Eddie,
would you like to come on the show and maybe play that song for us that I like? It would be nice. He plays guitar really good, sings really well. I used to watch him when he would do his. He play songs on. He would record it and put it on Facebook, and I used to watch. I guess I'm a fan. Would that be a fan?
You are a fan. You're a fan of the guitar, and he's a fan of the fan.
And speaking of fan of fans,
there we go. Just for Chris.
Yeah, there you go. So from
I went ahead and put it on one of my little phone mounts, so I don't have to hold it anymore. And you also get a view of my air conditioner right there at the bottom.
Could you move your damn shirts?
I know.
Could you be professional?
Shirts.
Hey, I didn't plan for this. Okay, otherwise.
What's all the blue right there? Are those just blue jackets?
Oh gosh,
blue balls.
You wear a lot of blue.
I wear a lot of blue. The red right there, that's the Hulk Hogan shirt, and then the black next to it, that's one. I think that's a shirt I wore last week. That's where I keep all my M25 show shirts.
Oh, okay.
The blue at the bottom, I think that's my Chargers jersey, and then I think more blue shirts. The whites behind the fan, those are my Donald Trump uniforms.
So are you in your bedroom? Is this your bedroom?
This is my apartment, so.
That's the whole apartment.
Your front door.
that's basically it, right? That's basically it. That's all. This and what you see behind me. That's it.
Let's see. I'm going to be in LA soon.
All for $2,000 a month. Oh, you took it down?
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know Chris does, but hey, I'm not that. We could talk about your clothes all day if you want, but.
Well, you're the one who brought it up. I had this.
Well, I didn't know you were gonna go there and set your fan up in the corner. So just for a listener,
it's always there. That's why I'm not sweating during the show.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Let me see. He says he's gonna message us, so we'll see.
Woodpile.
I'll PM you,
I'll PM you.
not DM.
What's
That's
PM?
funny,
Personal
like,
message?
I guess so.
yeah, private message. I think DM is direct message. I don't know. He slid into my DMs. I don't hear people saying PMs.
So why do they slide into the DMs and not slide into the PMs?
I don't know. I think DM is more like an Instagram thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
So Instagram is DM and Facebook is PM?
I don't know. I don't slide into anybody's DMs, so I have no idea.
Well, we know people slide into yours. So you're a woman and it happens. So
it happens.
So when that happens, has anybody used that phrase or anything? Hey, I just thought I'd slide into your DMs
No.
or whatever.
But you know what is funny? That's how I'm with my boyfriend.
Oh my God.
Well, it's funny because I knew him before. I knew him already.
Stop it. Please. I was
Unless it's
before.
Are going to get really busy now that people that guys know.
Right? Wait, she's got a boyfriend out of that?
Melissa's getting DMs right now going, oh, I got a shot.
Hey, I'm better than your man. And look at my DM.
No, it's funny because I knew him already. I've known him. I knew him before, and he didn't have my phone number. He didn't have nothing. We would see each other here and there, and then finally he just sent me a message. And
did he say, hey, what's up? How about you and me? What up?
I just remember him talking, and we had talked at a get together, and we were both like, oh, we should go for a hike. We should go to the movies, hang out, just like hang out, as like friends. And then because we both had the AMC thing, and like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. I don't care. I usually go to the movies by myself. He's like, yeah, me too, and and that's like,
okay, Melissa, stop it. Were you already interested though? She's making it sound so easy.
Yeah.
Guys, just do that to a chick, and it's all good.
No, she's trying to make herself sound innocent. She was in his DMs. She was in his DMs with lingerie pictures and stuff.
Oh God! Wait, what
Chris
pictures?
is leaving. I think Chris is leaving. He
Okay,
says,
hold on.
Out for now.
Please
love
see
the
what happens when
show.
you take the fan away.
What is post-mortem? What is post-mortem? What is he talking about before he leaves?
Post-mortem.
And then we'll get back to Alyssa's lingerie.
I think that's after you die.
That's talking about.
Post-mortem, I mean,
know.
Yeah, that means after death, but post-mortem in many ways means like if an event happens, you go back and you start looking back at it and trying to analyze what happened.
Maybe my love story is post-mortem.
Oh, we're going back of Alyssa. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Chris. We'll hopefully get you on.
How Alyssa was courted back in the day.
Back in the day, came out of course.
We're all making fun of DMs, and Alyssa met her man. I'm glad you threw that in there before we really were starting to say how people that do that are just like, they're kind of like losers and boozers and.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
They slide into the DMs and they ain't gonna get no reply at all. But it's different when you're sliding into someone's DMs and they have like 1 million followers, 10,000 likes. That person like that ain't gonna reply to you. Come on.
But
people.
Okay. Oh, you only replied to him because you knew him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm not. When I get DMs from like people I really don't know, I'm like, I don't. A lot of my DMs go into like hidden requests. Like people have to, request me. I don't know. Request to send me a message.
On what social media is this? Twitter,
Instagram.
Facebook?
Instagram. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then sometimes it takes me a long time to see them because I don't go and look. Oh, who's gonna try to text me? Nobody.
They just want to buy your craft, so.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but it's funny to me for those like all those, I guess want to say influencers or those Instagram. I don't even want to call them models because they're all fake. But
don't throw that at Steve.
All the girls that show their fake boobs and their
That's
medically
Hey, what are
altered.
you upset about?
that's
Ruining my
that's-
life over here.
yeah,
What the hell are you doing?
hey, that's Steve's prime hunting ground for M25
Right?
show material. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like girls like that, they have tons of followers and they have tons of people liking their stuff, tons of people
Losers.
commenting.
Losers
Exactly.
like Steve.
And these people
And
and these
Will.
guys will send them messages like DMs expecting them to reply. It's like,
It's the
hello.
same doofus who goes to the strip club and thinks the stripper likes him because
Exactly.
she smiles and dances
Because
for
he's
him.
paying her for a lap dance.
And
He
and
thinks
you know
he's gonna take her
and,
home.
and most of the guys who get responses from these women are getting them from their boyfriend and or husband pimp
Mm-hmm.
who wants to keep the guy around to send some more.
Okay, that's enough.
Join
Okay,
the OnlyFans.
stop. That's enough.
Yep. Join
So,
my
you know what? We're
OnlyFans.
not talking. Hey, Steve, we're not talking about anybody specific here. Okay,
Well, I know, but
Right.
shit.
don't get all serious.
Let me
Yeah.
have fun. God, some guys, we're trying to have fun out there. You don't have to remind us.
What's the old saying? Some of us prefer illusion over despair.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
Steve right there.
I mean, it's not. I mean, if that's like that's something you want to look at, you want to like, but to me, it's like look at it. Yeah,
I
look
do.
at it. Get off whatever you're gonna do.
But I mean,
jack
it's-
off to it. Whatever you
Oh,
want to do.
But it's
Look,
when we have
It's
people.
it's that extra step of sliding into the DMs, or it's that extra step
Joining
making
the
a comment.
OnlyFans and sending
Yeah,
them money and
making
flowers.
a comment thinking that they're going to comment back, and that's what, to me, that's where the stupidity comes into play. It's like
A few-
obviously they have all these comments and all these likes and all these followers. They don't have time to be sitting there.
there might be a
commenting
few
back to
guys
you.
who get lucky.
So
Yeah.
The girl has 50,000 followers, maybe one or two that they can
Yeah.
kind of woo her over the crowd, but it's not going to be you probably.
So what if
Most unlikely it's not going to be you.
what if I was the lucky one?
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, good for you.
They'll be on the show next week.
But I mean, even it's just to me, it's comical because it's like, you have all these followers, you have all these women are more into themselves than anything. They're more into like getting the makeup, who's going to pay for my surgery, who's going to, all the upkeep of themselves.
And the thing is, when they actually find a guy who might do it, then that's who they follow. That's who they message.
Yeah.
That's who they sweet talk. And oh yeah, you're my boyfriend. And
Mm-hmm.
keep sending money to my OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Here's my Zelle.
I need new boobs, so
Yeah.
I need money for this.
Help me out.
Mhm.
Help me out, sugar daddy, sugar
Yeah.
pie. And then once you're
You
not
guys
needed.
keep stabbing away. keep stabbing away.
It's
Jeez.
facts.
Sorry, Steve. Go get a second job.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
like that. I don't do that stuff. I do like maybe what Alyssa says is, if I see something that is sexy and hot, and I'll do my thing and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm on the run. I'm a runner.
Yeah. I mean, what you do, if you do it like, in private or whatever, without putting it out there, like, there's, to me, in my opinion, there's no reason to comment. There's no reason to send a message. Look at it, maybe like it if you want, whatever. But to go that extra step to comment, that's all the girls are looking for is that attention. They're thirsty. They're thirsty. So it's like you're feeding into that thirst.
I don't think it's nothing bad about commenting. It's when, as the guy, you're expecting a response.
Right.
It's
I'm going to be that lucky one.
it's like even on Twitter or anything, like if there's a post and you want to put a comment, chances are I've done it and I'm not going to get a response, from the person. They want to read it or they want to see, get responses and get looks, but they're not going to comment on everybody's, comment. So
Yeah.
Too many.
it's when,
So
like
you're talking about when they're commenting straight out in the public social media, like on a post? I thought we
Yeah.
were talking about DMs and
Both.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because nobody can see a
Both.
DM, but
No.
that's a different story when you're commenting
Yeah.
like on their page and you're like,
Exactly.
hey, hey, what's up?
You're putting your stupidity out
Yeah.
there in the open.
Now
It's like,
now that's kind of dumb,
I'm gonna comment and hopefully she'll comment back. But but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. Sometimes I don't understand like how guys think that they're gonna actually get a comment back. Because me, like if I saw some hot guy on social media, post or whatever, he's his body's hot, he's dancing sexy or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
She's not looking at you, Steve.
I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna, because I'm like, there's no way in hell he's gonna comment back at all. I'm just a normal person. I'm not like all fake and fake boobs, fake butt, plastic surgery on my face, nose job, whatever. I'm not that. And so, to me, I feel a fake person is gonna like another fake person.
Okay. Now
Surgically
that
enhanced person, I guess.
Now that you broke Steve.
Now that you
Right.
put all the guys out, put them to sleep, and no chance.
It's
Take
just,
off-
I mean,
take
to me,
off
it's
your
just
shirt, damn
common
it.
sense. To me, it's just common sense.
Okay, so
It is.
what about the guys that are trying to, let's say they think you're something that they see media,
Oh,
Steve was doing
Or
so
whatever.
good.
oh yeah.
like, oh,
See, his internet even got upset.
Yeah.
she's
It froze him. You're
she's-
frozen, Steve.
oh, am I? Okay.
Okay, start
Yeah.
over.
Condense
Say
your-
somebody
condense-
sees you,
condense your
whether through the
question.
show or through your post on Facebook or Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and they think you are just the most amazing woman they've ever seen. And they just want to message you. Maybe they don't know too much about social media to do it privately, and they comment on something. They don't know no better. Do you just step on their neck and put the kill switch down, or do you like, oh, thank you, that's nice
Yeah,
of you?
thank you.
She-
I mean, I'll be polite because I'm not out there. I'm not a thirsty woman. So I'm not out there looking for attention. I'm not out there wanting guys' comments, if that makes sense. I'm not out there in a bathing suit. I'm not out there in, basically naked showing my body to get that attention from guys. So if
Okay.
someone does say, hey, I think you're really beautiful, da 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 da, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that's a compliment, because I'm not out there being thirsty and looking for the attention.
Thirsty. It's nice.
That's
It's
what
got
they
a-
are.
got a ring
They're
to it.
thirsty.
Steve learned a new word today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thirsty.
Thirsty. That's what happens when you want the attention and you're out there.
All the youngsters, that
Mhm.
word is so 2015.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
probably. What is it
And
today?
Steve's like, oh, I learned a new word.
I thought it was new. I was ready to start using that. Thirsty. Thirsty Alista. Thirsty Alista.
He's gonna head to the club with the 21-year-olds. Hey, I'm not a thirsty guy. They're gonna roll
Right.
their eyes at him.
They're like, oh.
Thirsty. Well, so were you already kind of, when your boyfriend first messaged you, were you kind of already interested?
We had already talked. So it was just he just started talking to me more through Instagram, kind of like text messaging, because he didn't have my phone number.
So,
So that was the only
you've
way
talked
he was
in
able to get a
person
hold of me.
before?
Yeah. I
Oh,
knew
so-
him before.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I
what
knew
happened?
him before. He just didn't have my number because it wasn't anybody that like I.
So you just ran into
They-
each other somewhere?
Yeah, we
and
were
then-
at a get together.
They were
You found it?
acquaintances. They were not friends, just
Yeah.
acquaintances.
Oh, so
I guess.
like you.
I'm assuming.
So
Yeah.
you went to like a party, a friend's party, and
Mhm.
they, maybe he was a friend of somebody's, but
Yeah.
everybody kind of
Mutual friends. Yeah.
gotcha. So he just kind of like looked you up because
He remembered the name, remembered the face,
he remembered all the stuff that it takes to go find somebody
and everything else.
in between.
He remembered the Steve zone of the body.
Yeah.
There you go. So okay,
The booty.
here's Alyssa. Yeah, I know this part, this part,
The
this
humps.
part. Now let's go find her.
The humps. The humps.
The humps.
Well, that's a beautiful story. Thanks for sharing,
Yeah.
Alyssa.
You should have stayed
Yeah.
there for Valentine's Day.
That would have been a
Oh.
nice little story to tell. Well,
Do the heart hand.
yeah, she's the one that only gets the hearts out there.
Does it work?
Let's see. There they are.
There
There
they are.
they are. Look at that.
There it is. That's Alyssa's love story of
Those And
DMing.
guys, those hearts go to her man. Okay, so stay out of her DMs.
Yes.
The
Don't be-
DMs of 2020.
Don't be sliding into Alyssa. She's already been slid into.
Her DMs are closed.
DMs are closed.
DMs
Oh
are
my
closed.
gosh. Too funny.
Yeah.
Well, now that we know the difference between DM sliding into a DM,
And getting frozen.
Yeah, what was
I
that?
don't know. I'm
He's-
getting tired of
there,
this
There you go.
freezing shit.
Well, I was waiting for, and I thought he was just sitting there.
And it was almost like the perfect freeze. So now that we know the difference between
The difference
sliding into a
between
DM.
I was just gonna go.
I mean,
That's what I was thinking, like,
for a second, actually, we were, is he trying to figure out
build it up.
I was trying to get some
Suspense.
pointers for the way it works today. I'm just like, hey, you know what's up? We doing this or what? I don't know all that other sliding into Alyssa's DM.
Steve's DMs are just walking up to the girl in the grocery store and smacking her on the ass.
Oh, stop.
Let's go, baby.
So funny. Yeah, no, I honestly, I think the difference between DM and PM is generation. That's what I
Direct
think it is.
message and personal message.
Private message, I thought. it
Private
was.
message. There you go.
Yeah, because I don't know now we're going way back. I don't know if private message was something from MySpace.
Oh,
Maybe.
shit, I don't even know. What was
Yeah.
it called when you message somebody? I don't even remember. Just
I
message
don't
them.
either. I don't know if it was a private message.
Well, I think
And
AOL
I
had
think-
like you can do your own personal chat room.
Yeah, so
Yeah, as
I think
as
that- I
technology
think-
evolves, the
Mhm.
language evolves too.
yeah, it
But yeah,
changes.
you're probably right. Maybe MySpace or early Facebook, with a
Yeah.
private message, and now I don't know.
It's DM.
It-
Yeah,
So, I mean, even DMs, so they're still private messages because it's just
Mm-hmm.
you and the person.
yeah.
it's
Now I guess
not-
they just call it a direct message because you're directly
Unless people screenshot it and put it on,
right.
feed.
Oh, I've done that before.
Damn, you had to shame the guy.
Yeah.
Why would? Oh, you shame some? Did you pretty much tell somebody?
Yep.
Fuck off.
Put them in their place.
Were they being rude, or you just were not
Yeah,
feeling
they-
it that day?
Did they write a song about you?
No, not that one.
I'm not talking about you, Steve.
Not
guess we
the song
found-
you wrote
you know,
for me, Steve.
No, this is
Hey.
all listen.
Steve wrote a whole album for you.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Loose lip slip. That's all about you.
Yeah, that was all about Alyssa. Nobody knew. Thanks, Alberto.
Now album sales are going to tank. we thought it was very poetic, but it was all about Alyssa.
And I'm gonna go to her work and sing it in front of everybody.
No, I get people like some people are just stupid. It had nothing to do with like trying to hit on me. It was like, I want to say it was like a political thing. I'm like, oh, and I just can't sometimes with people.
Now, have you gotten dick pics?
So somebody slid into
No.
your DM
No.
to talk political.
Yeah.
Oh, you never got wiener pics? I'm surprised. I thought that's what.
Steve's lagging.
No, that's what girls get.
No. Way
come?
in the past, but it's like it's I don't know. Honestly, it's like that's the last thing we want to see because not to be like mean or anything,
I mean,
but
Oh, here we go.
dicks are not attractive.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
They're not pretty to look at.
In general, and
In
okay, as a
general,
guy,
yeah.
it's even
Who
I
says
think
they got to be pretty?
But it's not something you want to look at.
the whole male body is. I mean, just down there, it just doesn't make sense how that thing
Right.
was made. I mean, when you look at a woman naked and you look at the vagina, it's sleek
can-
and nice,
yeah.
and well, most of them, but the penis just seems out of place. Like
Right.
like
It's not-
it makes no sense in structure. But hey, I didn't sign human, so.
I just don't understand why guys do that. And most of the time it's unsolicited.
I don't
So
know.
it's like you get a text message and it's like, woo, I didn't ask for that.
I don't know if it's our primitive brain, because I mean, for guys,
Yeah.
I mean, if a woman sends us a naked picture, oh man, that's
Yeah, guys are all
for the most
excited.
part that is like,
Yeah.
oh man, we love it. So
Yeah. Show me
we-
some
we're-
boobies.
We're probably
Uh-huh.
thinking, oh, you want to see our stuff too, but Women are just different. They don't want to see
Yeah.
that.
We don't wanna
Most
see
women
that.
don't want to see that.
Unless you're going to give me a size reference, then maybe.
What if it's
Sure,
from your?
sure.
What if it's from somebody you like?
Oh, that's different. That's that's
So just
sexting.
some random.
Like if
just-
I'm sexting my boyfriend, yeah, show me.
now it's a
It's
decent. Now it starts to
acceptable
get a little
because
bit
you're
good
already in a
looking.
relationship with that person.
Okay, so you're in a relationship with somebody, and they send you one because you're being flirty on the
Yeah,
texting or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Is
different.
it pretty then? Is it a pretty
It's
penis
not pretty.
then?
It's nice to look at because you're already familiar with it.
You're missing it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
you
a-
miss
it's a-
this, send me
it's
a
a-
picture. Let me
so
show
it-
you what you're missing.
so you like it. I mean, it's not ugly and disgusting. It's hey,
When it's-
I mean, it's
that's
not
mine.
pretty, but
When it's yours,
yeah.
When it's yours, you're like, it's a little more attractive
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it's a little more attractive
Okay,
because
so
you're
all
used to
dicks
it.
are not the same.
You've been up close and personal with it.
Yes.
this comment will sound wrong, but it's a penis only a mother can like.
Yeah.
When they say the kids, it's an ugly kid, but it's like only a mother can love him.
That's a face a mother can only like.
Yeah. So when it's your penis, the penis only you can like.
Yeah.
I
And
think-
especially like, when you're talking to somebody and then all of a sudden you guys are just talking, all of a sudden they send you a dick pic out of the blue. You're like, oh, what? Why you send me that?
Or they start off with that, hey,
Yeah.
how you do? Hey, man, I really like your stuff. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
And
It's
then-
like, I didn't ask for that.
Yeah, you have your guard down. Oh, this guy seems cool. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For women, you don't have women, you
Next.
don't have to sweetheart us guys. Just send the picture,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Steve's giving a face. Maybe he wants to be sweethearted first before he sees you naked.
No, I don't.
No,
Just
he
send
wants to see
send
them.
away.
First, don't even say hi. Just send the picture, huh?
Don't
Steve?
even say hi. Don't say what. Don't tell me your name. Just if you want to show it.
Yeah. Don't ask for me to go look at your profile.
Yeah.
Women, I will not say you have ugly boobies or vaginas. Just send them. I love them all. They're all beautiful. I'm not like Alyssa and
See,
say that
and
all
that's
penises are ugly.
that's the difference between a male mind and a woman mind. Same with this, and then we go back to the same with the DMs. That's the difference between the female and the male. We all think differently. I mean, men think a whole lot differently than women, and like women always say, men think with the wrong head.
You know what I do? Should I say respect? I like if a woman sends me a message, because usually a woman won't. They'll wait for the man to do it.
Mhm.
I like if a woman sends a message, hey, what's up? And like, oh, hey, what's up? I think that's cool. I'm not talking about sending nudies and all that. I'm just saying, just the fact that you go out and you send a message to somebody that you want to
That's a
message and
confident
say, hey,
woman.
what's up? I like that.
Confident woman. That's like me. It's like when me and my boyfriend started dating, we were just dating and all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I think you want him to be my boyfriend. I'm the one who asked him to be my boyfriend. He didn't ask me to be his girlfriend. I asked him to be my boyfriend.
And
What'd
the
he
man said,
say?
oh, shit, I gotta
say
say
yes?
yes.
He
Oh,
asked
shit,
me.
I gotta say yes and buy her a Jeep. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I bought my own Jeep. I pay for
Hey,
my own Jeep.
Roberto, don't even start no troubles. All right, she bought her own shit. Okay. Boy.
And that's
I start trouble.
and it's funny because like I have friends who go from like guy to guy to guy to guy to guy to guy, and I think I've told you guys this before. You have to be comfortable being alone. You have to learn to live on your own, pay your own bills, be by yourself, have no problem being home alone by yourself before you can actually be in a relationship. That's my opinion. That's what I always tell my friends, because you're going from guy to guy to guy to guy because you don't want to be alone. But yet you need to learn to be alone. So then you don't need the man. You want the man. And that's the big difference.
I want the man.
Yeah, I tell my boyfriend that all the time. I don't need you. I want you.
You tell him
And
you're
that's the
replaceable.
difference.
At any time, you know what? I go dog sitting and I don't come back.
It's like I pay my own stuff for the most part. I mean, we go out to dinner and he pays and regular boyfriend girlfriend things, but I pay sometimes, and
No,
but I never ask him like, oh baby, I need to go get my nails done. Sometimes I do, but not all the time. I get my nails done all by myself. I pay my car payment.
Alyssa, it's okay if you ask your man, because we like that too.
I
Now,
know.
if we don't want to, we'll say, you know what, go get your own nails done.
You're right.
Right?
He always tells me, he goes, I can never tell if you're serious or not. If I do ask him, oh, I need money to go get my nails done.
Because
that's all I say.
That's the Alyssa trap. That's why.
And that's all I say. I was like, oh, I need money. Oh, babe, I need money to go get my nails done. And then he doesn't say anything, doesn't do anything. And then I go and get my nails done. And I'm like, and then he even said the other day too, he goes, I can never tell if you're serious or not. And I go, if I say it, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not just saying
trap.
it for shits and giggles.
He's a good man, to take care of Alyssa or handle her.
Yeah, because it could go all crazy. You gotta be careful. She could be saying, hey, I need to get my nails done. I need some money, and she's just waiting for you to go, oh, okay, yeah.
He pulls out his wallet and she gets all mad. I'm not asking you. I can do it myself.
And then Alyssa will be like, I can get my own.
You
nails.
ain't my
I have
daddy.
a job.
You ain't my daddy. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, shit.
I know how to live alone.
I learned to live alone before you.
Yep.
Poor guy.
And it's funny because that's what I tell my friends when they, come out of a relationship and they're so devastated and they think they're never going to find anybody else. I'm like, you know what? I go, you lived before them and you'll live after them. It's not that big of a deal. It wasn't meant to be. And that's just how it is. And yeah, it hurts now, but eventually you'll look back and go, oh my God, how stupid was I?
Man, this has just turned into the relationship show.
Relationship advice here on the M25 show.
There you go.
Well,
you just have to be. Women nowadays, I think, just have to be strong and independent. I mean, that's the only way. Too many, and this again, my opinion. Don't come at me, but too many women depend on men. I think. Oh, look, Alberto left.
I'm still here. Don't worry. And be on camera for a few seconds.
I feel too many women depend on men, and that's what makes them be in like such bad relationships, is because they're either afraid to be alone, they don't want to be alone, they can't afford to be alone. But you got to do what you need to do. If you got to work 2 jobs so that you can live by yourself and be alone, then by all means do it. Be independent first and then go and look for that relationship. Don't be afraid to be alone. Just like it's like people, women with childbirth, it's like you're not the first one and you're not going to be the last one. You're not the only one that has given birth to a baby. And some people act that way. Oh my God, but you're not the first one. I mean, the baby's born every day. You're not the only one. So.
Yeah. And, I'm not speaking for ladies or anything because Alyssa's doing all that, but, you don't have to be hurt. Like, some women, when they get hurt by a dude for whatever reason, then after that, it's like, I don't need a guy. And even if when they get it with a guy, they start treating him like shit because I really don't need you, but,
or they're making
I'm with you, but I don't need your ass. Like,
they're making the new guy pay for the old guy's mistakes.
It's like, you know what? Well, then go by yourself then. And pay for all your shit or whatever it is you want to make me feel bad about.
Or go be into girls like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like that. It's okay to have a guy. You're gonna meet one that's nice and will do things for you, and hopefully you'll be okay to let him without thinking there's anything behind it. Because people out there like that.
As humans, we're meant to be with a partner.
We're social.
That's why there's women and that's why there's men, or whatever, men and men, women and women, whatever it is. We're made for companionship.
We're sociable animals. We got the immediate, the family, and then you got your friends, you got your community. And I think a lot of the problems that are happening now is that we're getting away from that, even to the point that, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman, I mean, and it's okay at times not to, but really, I don't think it's doing them much good.
Yeah.
It's up to you. If you don't need a man or you don't need a woman, that's all of you. But don't be that one that says that and then you get together with one and still have the same attitude. That's what I'm trying to say. You can say I don't need a man. Oh, okay, well then fine. Be happy by yourself.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. But don't hook up with me and think everything and then start doing that shit.
And treating me like shit.
It's like, okay, well, you don't need. What are you doing with me then? Get the hell out of here.
Yep.
See, now I'm getting a little upset.
Yeah, no.
I understand. People get so hurt, and I understand it hurts.
Yeah. And it
when you
sucks
get hurt,
sometimes.
it hurts.
It sucks when you're like, when someone's really hurt and they get in another relationship, like Alberto said, they tend to bring the past with them. They carry it. Yeah, that baggage with them. It's like, dude, check it. Leave the bag at the door and, start fresh. Because honestly, it's not fair for your new relationship to be suffering the consequences of your past relationships. It's not fair. And I've learned that. I've learned that a lot, and it takes a lot. Believe me, it takes a lot to forget what has happened in the past. And like they say, they're lessons, and you're supposed to learn from them, not repeat them.
You're supposed to learn from them, not look for them.
Yeah.
Because if you start, with the new relationship, and you bring that, whatever bad happened, you start looking for the issues even before they're there, and you're sabotaging the new relationship just from the get-go. So
yeah,
I guess so. I just don't understand how. I'm going to talk on a woman's side first. How they can be like, if say a guy hurts them and they go break up because of whatever it is, cheating or just whatever hurt them, and they turn bitchy and shitty. It's like, well, you must not be that hurt because you sure got a lot of energy to be. When you're hurt, you don't do that stuff. You kind of you're fucked up. Now I can talk about a guy, and when a guy gets hurt over somebody he really, really liked or loved or whatever, and they leave him, it hurts. I don't think, and I've been in that position, and I never thought the next person I'm so hurt. I don't even think to do that. I don't even have that energy to be a dick to a girl. But I see that with women. It's always like, I don't need a man. I've never said I don't need a woman. If I want one and I would like to have one, I would say, hey, I like this. And if I don't, then I just go on my own. But I don't belittle women because another woman didn't want to be with me anymore.
Right.
But I never hear guys say it like a women, because I hear women, I don't need a man. Guys, we're kind of more like, if we're single,
well,
it's better. Like me, I always say, oh, if I was single, I'd be doing this and that, and I would. But it's time's gone.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you're single,
well, most likely trying to.
I always tell people, if you're single, have fun. Because once you get there with somebody, there's nothing wrong with that either. Because you're happy and you found somebody. But then you can't do all that stuff that you think about. Oh, I could have went out with this person or that if I just had some balls and asked, or did that stuff. And that's the way I think. I don't know, maybe other guys are not like that, but that's the way I think.
Well, see, do you think it's fair that, if you're a guy and you're with a girl and she dumps you for a reason, that it's almost, society almost feels like you can't be hurt, that this is what you want, and you should be happy being single, you can't.
Can't. I've been hurt, and no, I don't feel like dating. I might be like, when a guy. For me, I'm like looking for something.
It almost feels more that with a guy that society will feel that you should be happy now that she dumped you and left you, and now you're free. And and for women, it's, and I've seen that meme kind of the opposite, that first day of the breakup, the guy's all happy and the girl's all crying, and then you see the progression, and then like 6 months
And it's
later,
the opposite.
the guy is crying and the woman's all happy. But I mean, there's, I don't think it's fair. There's that kind of gender role that they put on you.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to feel this way. And if you're a guy, your girl cheats on you or dumps you, that you're supposed to be like nothing happened. You're
okay with it.
Your life is better. It's person to person. I know that. But
I think it's just learning too. Like, I know how it feels to be hurt, and I would never put myself in that position again. I would just date, and hey, if it doesn't work out, okay, I'm not going to stick around and be, oh, why? What's going on? I'd be okay, move on, so I don't feel that hurt again, because I know what it feels like. So if I went back, I would date all these people, and if I found someone I kind of start to like, and I'd see something that's not all that, and I'm or whatever, I could keep dating. I'm not with that person, I wouldn't be in that position to get hurt because I don't want to be hurt. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I'm not saying I'm happy to be single, but I would not be in that position where, because I know when you start to fall for somebody, you better make sure it's, it's unique or genuine, and not just fall for anybody just because it's a piece of ass, because there's piece of ass everywhere. We don't fall for that one, and just make sure that person is the real deal, like Alyssa. She's the real deal over there.
Yeah.
Look at,
say, I think this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Well,
so
they get overshadowed by the gays. So
well,
gays.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. I love my gays. Don't get me wrong. I love my gays, but
the whole
men's mental health
crew
is very important as well, and a lot of it is, there's this stereotype that men need to be strong and men need to be non-emotional, and and like that saying, man up. No, you have a right to cry, you have a right to feel hurt, you have a right to express your emotions in front of people if you need be. I mean, it's like there's no shame in it, and most women be like, oh, like me, I'd be like, I'd feel better if you show me your emotions, if you show me you actually have a heart. You know what I'm saying? You have feelings. And it kind of bugs me that men are expected to be that non-emotional and tough guy. It's like, be tough when you need to be, but if you need to cry, if you need a hug, that's fine as well. We're all human. We all have feelings. And for men to be like in that stereotype, it's not fair. It's just not, because that's where a lot of suicide comes in, and it sucks.
Well, I didn't. Okay. Everybody should be able to show emotions, but like, as I don't know, I want to say this without getting anybody upset, but like when you said to man up, I don't think, when I think of that, it's like, let's say I'm going through something, right? And I'm depressed, I'm sad, I cry, and I just, something that we've all been through. Like you say you see me, and let's say I get a divorce, and I'm just a wreck, and you're like, Steve, it's gonna be okay. And you let me be depressed for a while and stuff, and then you're finally gonna say, hey man, it's gonna be okay. You still got to live. Now, I'm not going to use that word man up, but you do have to get up, and not just a man, a woman too, but you have to get your life together. I don't really think it's called manning up, but you do, if you want to use that word, then you got to get if you're a woman, you got to get yourself back together, and not to say you can't cry or you can't be sensitive side, but as for a guy, I think if they're going to be with somebody, a mate, and I go by, we were just talking about gays and stuff, guy and guy, girl and girl. I was brought up with guy and a girl, man and wife or whatever. And I think, if I got to be careful, because, a woman, to me, I know she can take care of herself, but she looks to me to lean on if she needs that manly type, so all women need some kind of man, and that man type. And I got to be careful not to be devastated over something and let not only my life fall apart now, but my wife's and my kids. I have to be careful, as a man, because they, they look up, not look up to me, but you're there, and to they feel safe and comforted that you're
the protector.
Yeah. And I don't want people to think I'm saying this in a bad way, but there's nothing wrong with that. And you can still cry, and because we all do, we all hurt. And if you have to go in the room by yourself and cry, then do it. You don't have to cry in front of people unless you want to. But there's a time where, especially if you have somebody in your life, a family, you gotta, it's okay to, try to get it out or go get help, but don't send them into a spiral because, it's something like you see me and listen, you can say, Steve, I've been through it. You're going to be okay. It happens to everybody. You're not, life isn't over, because people go through it all the time. If it's something like that. Now, if it's something that's rare and, hey, I've never heard what you're going through. That's a one-time thing. And of course, maybe you won't get out of it. I don't know, but it's usually over family passings, broken relationships, money trouble, go broke, lose your house, stuff like that.
Job,
that it's devastating, but it's not the end of the world. You have to get up, and if you got to get a new job, you got to get a new house or apartment. You have to do it. If you're gonna slide into somebody's DMs, you got to do it. But there's nothing wrong, like Alyssa said, there's nothing wrong with being emotional, compassionate as a man. But you have to, as a especially if you have a family, you gotta, protect them. And if they see you hurt, of course they're gonna be, but they look up to you, like if they see the person that's taking care of you and the wall of the family or whatever, and you're just been beat to pieces, they're like, they're gonna be kind of, don't know what to do. Maybe the wife might pick up and leave. She's I don't know. I don't think he's can handle us. Or I don't know. Well, I don't know what a woman. I mean, not going through that for a long time. We're talking months and years. A woman's going to get up. It's going to say, hey, you know what? This isn't working.
Yeah.
I need to take the kid. We still have a life to live. Then you're really going to be devastated. What is this show? We should have took the day off today.
Well, that's what happens when Eddie's not here. We got nobody to pick on.
Right.
Maybe Eddie's in counseling
but
right
you
now.
never, I mean, I don't
Maybe
know.
Eddie's running over coyotes again.
Yeah. Sometimes a talk is good. Talking,
Maybe this is what we need.
Yeah, I mean, because
every once in a while, we need a therapy session.
Yeah, therapy session, because you never know who's listening.
Show.
You never know who's going through it, and if we're able to, we're a funny show. We joke around, and
we might throw a few jokes, but I mean, we're genuine in what we say here. I mean,
if we can help somebody that's listening, maybe that's going through it, one of our closet viewers. I mean, that's what counts. You never know. You never know what someone's going through, and if this helps them, then so be it. This is like maybe once a year we do this.
Yeah, I think it's all because of Alyssa.
She made us soft, before she came on. We were raunchy, man. This was a raunchy show.
Now we're crying and getting emotional.
Eddie would show up every week, waiting for the hot women, and now look at. He comes up.
Maybe that's why Eddie's not here, because we don't have any of those models anymore.
So this show's getting old.
Often. Yeah.
Eddie was just starting to come around with the chicks and everything and trying to throw his shots.
We got him out of his shell.
He'd got the courage to slide in the DMs.
And as soon as he did, then we kind of got soft, and he's like, "Oh, this ain't fun no more."
I don't want to talk to Ed Gage.
Oh man. Well, anniversary's coming up, so do we want to thank each other right now, or
What's coming up?
What?
our anniversary?
Oh, we can do for the
I don't know if we want to
show.
pat our. You want me to be patted on the back, Alyssa?
Gotta pat yourself on the back because nobody.
I don't know.
else will.
Is it like this week or something, or
July
is it today?
7th. July 7th.
So 4, 5,
So 10 years.
10 years.
Ooh.
As we were doing practice
If we
shows,
were married,
I
that'd be like alimony for life.
Yeah.
Well, let's say you've only been married to the show for 4 years, so
Yeah, 4 years.
Oh, is it 10 years? Is it 10 years when that kicks in?
Yeah,
Well,
10 years.
Alyssa's our common law wife.
Is that common law still? Is that still a thing in California?
I don't know.
I've heard it's not anymore, but
Yeah, I heard it's not, and I know that like for the insurance, like you know how it used to be for only the LGBTQ community. Now I think it was, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, it's a domestic partner where you could, if you're living together, you can put your partner on your medical insurance. You don't have to be married. It used to be just a
How do they know it's really your partner and not just saying it's just a friend? How do they not know?
you have
You know
the
what I
same
mean?
address. You have the same address, like your ID or, you know.
So like if one of us moved in with each other, we could just say we're partners, and even if we're really not, and you could be on my medical.
Yep. This is my
Interesting.
domestic partner.
this from Google. No, California does not recognize common law marriage, which is when a couple is considered legally married after living together for a certain amount of time, even if they don't have a ceremony. California abolished common law marriage over a century ago. So living together for any amount of time, even years, does not automatically grant a couple married status. However, California will recognize common law marriages that were legally formed in other states that do recognize them. So if you're common law married in wherever, Utah, and you move to California, you're recognized by California as a married couple.
But and I think isn't common law marriage supposed to be like after 7 years or something? I think it's 7 years.
So is it still good? So if you're together with somebody,
not in California.
Oh no.
No.
What if it was in the past? Because it used to be that way, right?
Well, it said abolished over a century ago. So I mean it hasn't been legal in California for years. But as to say, so if you're in a state, so you were with your partner for 7 years in a state that recognized them, and you moved to California, California recognizes you as married. But if it was all 7 years in California, there's no such thing in California. So you're not legally married in California.
So if you were in California back in the day when it was 7 years and you've been together for 40, now that it went away, you're not legally married?
You can be living with that person for 40 years and you're not legally married.
Okay, so you were back 20 years ago though, but then once this thing came in effect, they just divorced you?
I don't know how it worked. And it was over a century ago, so it's about over 100 years ago that they made it illegal. So I mean, if you were common law married in California, you're long dead.
No, this was back in at least the 70s was when they used to
Was
say.
Was it a decade?
Might even been through the 80s. I know the 70s for sure because I used to hear that all the time. That,
like I said, I'm quoting Google, and this is Google AI. California abolished common law marriage over a century ago.
Oh wow!
But I would assume, like everything else, if let's say it had been, 20 years ago when they abolished it, and you made the time 30 years ago, then I guess you would consider still be married, and would have to divorce the legal way.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're in a state where common law marriage is legal, and you get that status, and you move to California, you bring that status with you. You don't get automatic
divorce because you cross the line.
You don't get divorced when you cross state line.
Interesting. Huh. Well,
Well,
so
there
I
you go.
guess you can live together now and for a long time, and you're not married.
Yeah.
Just be
Now
happy.
that doesn't rule out. I mean, I've heard palimony or something like if you're even though California doesn't have common law marriage, unmarried couples who live together for a long time may still have some rights. For example, if a couple separates and one partner promised to financially support the other for an extended period of time, they will be able to file for a palimony claim. So,
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you're just your living girlfriend for 10 years and you're making a lot of money and you're taking care of her, you just
She
can't
can
break
sue
up with
you.
her. You can't just break up with her and she's on her own. I guess you can be found by the courts as to have to support her.
Wow. I
Yeah.
wonder what's considered like long-term living together. You know,
As in,
like is it 5 years? Is it 10 years? Is it 7 years? I know back in the day it used to be, well, from rumor, 7 years it's common law marriage, but
apparently it wasn't.
apparently it wasn't. I remember as a kid, like common law marriage, 7 years.
That's what I used to hear. Like
Yeah.
back, in the like 70s,
Mhm,
late
when I was
70s,
little.
and
I'm going to
But
Maybe.
assume this
why?
is going to be something that every state that has it has a different standard.
Hmm.
I don't know. Well, apparently, I guess if you're living with somebody and the woman's been telling you for years that you guys are hooked, you're really not.
Right?
I guess, right?
You have an out.
Yeah.
And again, from Google AI overview, there is no statutory requirement for how long a couple must live together to be considered common law married in the United States. Instead, the courts consider the length of time on a case-by-case basis, and generally, the longer the couple lives together, the stronger their case.
Interesting.
So I hope you get a good judge who is going to be on your side.
Well, I guess now that we know all the ins and outs of relationships, just be happy. If you're with somebody, be happy. If it don't work out,
Yeah.
it sucks and hurts. But hey, there's other people out there.
You'll be happy again.
Yes, eventually. It's gonna
Mhm.
feel like it's gonna take forever, and it's never gonna happen. But
Yep.
it does. It does, and then once you get locked down in a relationship, whether it's being married, then you're gonna think back and go, "Man, I should have dated more."
I should have stayed
bad.
single.
Yeah. You say that, but I think for people that say that, you think about, once you get older, you think, man, if I was younger again and I could do it over again, oh, the people I would ask out instead of
Right.
being kind of nervous and I'm not gonna
Right.
ask them. They're going to say no
If I
anyway.
had the balls to ask.
Exactly. Would they say no? They say no. So what? I'll go to
Yeah.
the next one. I'm not going to
Exactly.
be hanging my head in shame and embarrassed. So if there's somebody you like, guys out there, just ask.
Yeah,
If she
what do you
says
got to
no,
lose?
so what?
You have nothing to lose because you don't have anything yet.
Yeah, you didn't get
You
any of
know?
that poontang. You
Yeah.
got to get it either. So just
Yeah.
you may find out she'll go, oh, okay, let's go.
Yeah, you never know. She might be like secretly liked you to begin with.
This is how
I was just waiting.
waiting for you
Or
to
you could
ask.
just be like me and just do it.
Let's
Be the
just
one to
go.
ask. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the man to ask all the time.
Yeah, it's different today. Yeah, the women can.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Women should be like that too because we like that.
Yep.
So it takes the pressure off sometimes, and it's just cool. It's just cool.
Yeah, because
too.
I know, like, some men, they get like intimidated. No, I'm not going to ask because what if she says no, and I don't want to be rejected, and
Yes.
where the woman's sitting there going, is he ever going to ask? Is he ever going to ask? Maybe he doesn't like me. He's not going to ask me. Just ask.
Just ask.
Either one doesn't matter. If the woman wants to ask, the woman asks. If the man wants to ask,
And you know what's funny is people watching this live stream or the podcast, how we're talking is we're we're a little bit older and we know. We're like,
Yeah.
just ask. We
Just
wouldn't be saying
ask.
this earlier in our teens and stuff.
But I wish I would have known earlier.
Yes.
You know, it's funny
wait,
because
wait.
I went to my 20-year high school reunion, and I didn't go. I crashed it, but I was there, and
You
I
didn't go,
pay.
but you crashed it. What
I
do you
didn't
mean?
pay. I didn't buy a ticket. I just showed up after.
Illegally?
Yeah.
Okay.
After
She came
the
in through
dinner.
the back door.
Yeah.
Oh God.
After the dinner, because they had a sit down dinner and this and that. So I came in afterwards. And
She worked for the catering company. She didn't know what she was going into.
This guy that I always thought was cute in high school, he had a few. So when I got there, he kept telling me, kept calling me by my maiden name, Alyssa Cisneros. And I'm like, yep, that's me. He goes, I had the biggest crush on you in high school. And I was like, fuck. If I would have known, because I thought he was cute in high school. And I'm like, if I would have known, would have been nice if I knew. I never knew he had a crush on me in high school. And it was funny because I always thought he was cute in high school too. And I was like, well, what could have been if he would have if he would have said something to me? He was like popular and he, knew a lot of people. So I was always like, no, I'm not going to, I would talk to him and I knew him, but I never told anybody.
Did you tell him this?
I didn't tell him that. I did. I told him, I go, at the reunion, if I would have known, I go, I had a crush on you too.
What did he say?
Oh, man, I should have said something. It was just like one of those things, but,
So what does everybody get out of this? Everybody that's listening that's younger, go ask.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till you're older like us and you go, oh, man, I should have done something.
I should have did that.
Because that statement's endorsed by 2/3 of the M25 show.
No, it's just
my advice, just keep it in your head. It's all happening
in your head. Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in your heart.
Yeah,
just keep it bottled up until it blows up.
Yeah, you have a heart attack. But it's like, I know it's scary. I mean, of course it's scary to tell somebody, to ask somebody to dance or to ask somebody, like, especially like you're in high school, ask somebody to dance or ask somebody to go out or let's go to the movies. I know it's scary, but it's like, honestly, what do you have to lose? You're not even dating that person at all yet. If anything, you'll be embarrassed for 5. If she says no or he says no, you'll be like, okay, you'll be embarrassed for like a day or whatever. And hopefully you'll get over it and then move on to somebody else. And, you just got to go for it.
Go for it. Exactly.
You never know. It could be the love of your life and you missed it.
Very true. Or if you think of something, ask one of your friends to help you out and go talk to them or whatever it takes.
And get a feel. Yeah. Send a friend to go get a feel. Like, do they like me? Do they even know who I am?
And it's different today because you can message them through something, and if you're too shy, you can just send them a message. It's easy to send them a message.
That's what I was going to say too, because back in the day, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have social media. We actually had to either write a letter
or
pass
walk
it to
up to
a friend.
them.
Yeah, pass it to a friend to give to them, or actually go to them and walk up to them in person. And that's the scariest part.
Yes.
Now everybody just sends a text or, hey, can you get so-and-so's phone number? I'm going to send them a text and, or again, slide into the DMs. But
that's what the show started, of sliding into DMs and how it's going to end.
Yep. Slide into their DMs. You never know what's going to happen. Ooh, I just got a notification.
Oh,
Donald Sutherland, the actor, has died at the age of 88. Rest in peace.
Donald Sutherland. That's Kiefer Sutherland's dad, right?
Yeah. I saw him at the airport one time. I was driving, going around the loop. I think I was picking up my brother, and I stopped at the red light, and he walked right in front of me.
Donald or Kiefer?
Donald.
And let's try to slide into his DMs.
I almost hit him, actually.
Just go, hey, my name's, hey, would you,
Oh no,
Right, a long
do
time ago.
you need a ride? You jump into the back seat.
just, you know,
Right.
Slide into my back seat.
slide.
Forget about my brother.
Right.
You'll understand.
You can get a cab.
Yeah. It was at LAX. I saw him. God, that was a long time ago.
You sure it was him?
It was him. He was right in front of me walking in the
Because
crosswalk.
imagine Alyssa, you know, she sees Donald Sutherland, right? So let's just say that he's like, this, you know, and you're like, okay, well, he's older, but you know what? I'll sleep with him. And you sleep with him, you find out it really wasn't him. It was just a lookalike.
Lookalike. Yeah.
That guy quickly, you know, he had the good brain. He just quickly played on. Oh yeah, meet Donald Sullivan.
Yeah, he was just rolling his carry-on from the parking lot to, I guess he was trying to catch a flight. But yeah.
Well, so everybody, take the this relationship show and use it to the best of your ability,
Right.
and just have fun.
Listen to the parts you liked.
Yes. Try a little bit here, there, you know, make it your own, and you know, just don't have any regret, because sometimes that's as bad as being hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I know there's a lot of emotions today. You know, you guys were stabbing me, making me feel bad, like I was messaging girls and
Like you're
you know,
dirty.
all being dirty.
We weren't. You were taking it personal there.
Right.
Yeah, because I felt that you guys were attacking. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was like, oh, I think they're talking about me.
I don't want to use a phrase, but you know, you were having a moment.
Mhm.
Yes,
If
I
the
was.
shoe fits.
But basically, just have fun. Just have fun. Don't hurt nobody. And if you get hurt, then just walk away. That's it.
Yeah.
Walk away and don't sit there for more torture, because the hurt is enough. You don't need to get tortured on top of it. There's other men and women out there right around
There's
every corner.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yes.
That's
May not catch
that's-
one right away, but they're there.
that is the advice from the top two down here at the bottom. They already
Keep it all
said no. They already said no, so don't even try.
Let me see here.
You got some comments? End the show.
No, there's nobody commented here.
Yep, not since Chris. So
Yep.
Steve's very intense.
What's that?
reading.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
sometimes hey, I get a little message too. You know, not just Alyssa.
Ooh,
Alyssa getting messages all the time. Sometimes I get a few here and there.
I get nothing.
Mr. Steve, please stop corresponding with me.
Right?
I have asked you many times to not send me direct messages. Continuous
I am blocking you.
continuing harassment will force me to contact my local law enforcement, including your local law enforcement, and file a complaint.
Oh, goodness.
P.S.
Yeah,
Can you give me
all the above.
Yeah, you have been blocked.
Yes. Bye. See, I can do that shit today now. And no problem here. No, I like everybody. I'm cool with everybody. I get nasty messages every now and then, but so what? I don't give a shit. I don't know you that well.
and
I don't
that's
even
just
know
from
you.
his wife.
Huh?
That's just from
That's
your
from
wife.
your wife.
I go, hey, I thought you weren't supposed to be watching the show. You do it. Send you a bad message.
No, that was the deal with the marriage. I'll take out the trash. You don't watch the show.
Don't watch the show. Let me be, and I'll do whatever I got to do around the house.
This
No.
is Steve's time. This is Steve's playground. You don't walk into that room.
Oh, goodness. Well, guys, I think it's that time. It's that
Yeah.
time that we all skedaddle. And, you know, today was just a little different kind of show, but, you know, like Alyssa said, once a year, we got to go through this.
we get in,
I mean-
we get into our feels.
I always, people always ask me, so what do you guys talk about? What are you guys going to be talking about this weekend? We don't know.
We don't know.
This is where the show went today. So
Yeah. Next week, who knows?
Yeah, let's hope it's not this one, though. Let's hope we're not sliding into people's DMs next week.
says 7 days. We'll be fighting next week.
Right.
Let's Steve, you and I, we should schedule a good old fight show.
Well, you know what? I know what we'll be doing next week. Not a thing.
No,
Why?
We're not
It's
going
the
to be
week
here.
after.
no.
Why
That's
won't you be here? There's the 27th is next week.
Oh, we have a show next week?
Yes.
Oh,
Unless you don't want to.
Text message Eddie. Let's see if he wants
Yeah.
to do a show.
Let's see if he wants
oh
to do
God.
a show.
I thought the 4th
Hey.
was next.
No, it's in 2 weeks.
We'll take. Should we take next week off? Yes.
Man, I thought for some reason I thought the 4th was next week.
Eddie's
Or the-
watching. Eddie's watching right now. He already has the yes in the little bubble.
Right? And
He just-
Steve's already got the okay getting ready to send.
Yeah,
too.
he's ready to send.
Okay, I get it. I see. Okay.
Sorry, Steve. We gotta. You got to do some show prep for next
I
week.
was thinking of hey, you know what? Before we get out of here, I do got to say one thing.
Yes.
We were talking about Will last week about how that went down where he didn't, he left the show or whatever, and Alberto said something. He heard a little something else different that happened, and you were right. When I was picking him up, and I told him, hey, don't keep me waiting outside, and I was upset, and he's like, okay, well then you talk to me like that, I don't want to go, and I said, okay, fine, whatever. But we were still cool outside the show.
Yeah.
Then when you started picking him up, when you started driving around, you were getting him, so we were cool. So you took him, bring him over. Now this is I remember, I forget things, but I remember this.
Okay.
Is how he faded out again. Is Alberto would bring him over, but there was times he would not come anymore. Oh, he just didn't show up. Oh no, he's not here. But it would be constantly. So I finally message him and go, hey, can you let me know? Because that's the days we used to do skits. And I used to write skits, and he was a big part of those skits because he did a lot of the voices. So I go, hey, can you at least let us know? I'm sit here and I write these things, and you're not really showing up as much anymore. And he didn't like that either. He's like, well, if you're talking to me like that, I don't want to be on the show again. And I said, okay. That's how it went, because we went by, you started picking him up now, and we were still cool then, even though
I know, and he missed shows. And the only thing I ever told Will is, if you're not going to make it, just let me know. And I think there was only one time we had a miscommunication. So,
well, not with me, because I didn't know, because otherwise I wouldn't write these stupid skits we were doing all the time.
I mean, as far as I remember, I think he stuck around all the way to the beginning of 2020 when we had a lockdown. So, and then
I didn't say he didn't. He would come like once a month, once every 2 months. There was a time when he just started not coming. Remember, we'd say, I guess he's not. And you'd be like, I guess he's got things to do. And I said, all right.
And you weren't with him at the fortress to find out what's going on. So,
no. But I would message him. I go, hey, can you do me a favor? Let me know if you're not coming, so I don't have to write these. He's all, why do I have to let you know? I'm like, all right, well, you don't have to let me know shit. So that's how that came down, because I didn't want to sit here and write skits for all of us, and then them show up and throw it in the trash. I will remember that part. So, and as you can see, he's still not here. So,
he can't do it from home. So he hasn't paid the cell phone bill yet.
See, ladies, what you're missing out there?
Will's single.
He's single. He's single. All right.
Okay, he has his cam girls.
May not show up.
He has girls, but they're not around. So
yeah, he has those girls where, like, if he gives them tokens, they love him. They never met a man like him. And then when he runs out, they ask, "Hey, would you get paid on Thursdays or Fridays?" And then they come back around.
All right.
We're saying that out of being funny. Will is our friend, so don't people listening think we're talking shit about somebody.
If you hung out with us, the M25show.com, go to our sponsors link. You'll hear about Natural Wonders. Get 25% off your order when you use the code the M25 Show. Easiest way. Go to our website. If you listen to the podcast, go to the show description at the bottom.
There we go. We did an hour and a half show, and 10 seconds of a quick sponsor spit out.
Scott, we love you.
Yes.
Thanks for the support.
Yes, we're going to bring him on soon, because he's got a new product coming out, and he's actually going to give us some baskets of the brand new stuff before they hit it and hit the stores and the web.
Well, Eddie will be here for that show. So.
Oh yeah, anytime there's something free, Eddie's there.
Hey, tell Eddie Scott wants to come on the 4th of July and give us stuff.
There.
Hey, we'll be on
4th of July special.
It's the 4th of July marathon, okay? 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. just before the fireworks start.
And you don't get the gift basket till 9 p.m.
Yeah.
You got to stay all day.
You got to be there the whole time. What is it? Winner must be present.
Yes. You can't pick up your gift and split. All right, but once he
All right.
comes on, and I told him to make an extra special basket for you, Alyssa, because you
Oh,
use all that
thank
stuff,
you.
so they're gonna have something for you. So it's all good.
All right.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. Since I thought we were off, but we're not. We'll see you next Thursday. Same time. Alyssa, are you here? Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And hopefully Eddie's here too.
Yeah, we should all be back together, and we will see you guys then. Have a good weekend. Have fun. Stay out of trouble. And if there's a hot chickadee out there that you're looking for, just go ask her.
She already said no.
Slide into her DM.
Leave it alone.
Maybe you can slide into something else.
There you go.
Get it. All right, guys. We'll see you guys
Good
later.
appointment ahead, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?